So in this video for the trigonometry section, we're going to be looking at the sum, difference and product formulae from the log tables and how to use them. So if you open up page 15 on your log tables, you have a product on the left. So in the top half, you have a product on the left hand side. So 2 multiplied by cos A multiplied by cos B, and that's equal to cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So it means product to sum and difference because this is a product. This has now become a sum, so it's just adding together. The difference is the ones down here with the minus. So they're product to sum, and product down here, product to difference. Okay, so that's the first one we're going to do. So in this first example, it says express the following as a sum or difference. So we don't know which one it could be. It could be one or the other. So we have a product, we have 2 cos 3x sine x. So the first thing you want to do is go back to the log tables to see which one does that suit. 2 cos A sine B. So which one says 2 cos A? 2 cos A cos B. That's not it. 2 cos A sine B. So it's this one we're going to use. 2 cos A sine B. A different angle for both of them. So this is the first thing that I'm going to write down. So 2 cos A sine B equals sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. Now, A and B relate to these up here. So A is obviously the first one, and B is going to be the second one. So what I'm going to do is replace A and B down here with 3x and x in the right place. So we've sine A, which is 3x, plus B, which is 1x, minus sine A again, which is 3x, minus B, which is 1x, sine x, 3x plus x is 4x, minus sine of 2x, take away x, is 2x. So that's okay. So we have sine 4x minus sine 2x. We've now written that as a difference because it's sine 4x take away sine 2x. So that's that one done. Now this second one is a little bit more different. So it's cos A multiplied by cos B. If you look at the two of these, cos A, cos B, but we have a 2 at the front. Now we don't have a 2 at the front of this one, so this is half of whatever's going to come here. So I'm just going to write this one down. Cos A multiplied by cos B equals, if I copy more or less the same thing from here, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Now on the left we have 2. In this one we don't have 2. So because this is half the size of this one, we need to half this size as well. So all we do is just multiply the right hand side by half, or divide by 2. It's the same thing. Okay. Now one small little change I'm going to put in. We have cos theta 5 theta. Cos theta multiplied by cos 5 theta. In this case, the bigger angle is at the back. Now that could cause a problem down here, because you'll have 1 plus 5, which is 6. That's okay. But in the second part, it'll be 1 minus 5, which will give us a minus answer. So the one change I would always recommend to make is when you have a product, because they're multiplied together, you can swap them around. It doesn't really matter because the same rules apply. 2 multiplied by 3 is the same as 3 multiplied by 2. So what you can do is swap the two of these together. So I will rewrite this as cos 5 theta multiplied by cos theta. And now this line here will fit in to the formula from the log tables. So it's a half multiplied by cos A plus B, so it's 5 theta plus 1 theta, plus cos A minus B. A in this case is 5 minus 1 theta. Close the square bracket at the back. So then we get a half cos 5 theta plus 1 more theta is 6 theta. 6 theta habit plus cos 5 theta minus 1 theta is 4 theta. And that is as far as we want to go now. I'll rewrite that again. Half cos of 6 theta plus cos of 4 theta. And that's our final answer. So now this question is slightly different. It's asking to express as a product. Now in this case we have an angle, cos of an angle plus cos of another angle. So that's the sum. We want to write a sum as a product. So if we go to our log tables again, sum and difference is the product. So we're looking for the sum. We're looking for cos A plus cos B. So cos of one angle plus cos of another angle. And it's the top one up here. So this is the formula we use. Again, the minute you find your formula, write it down. You might get marks for it, you just never know. So the formula is cos A plus cos B equals 2 cos A plus B over 2 multiplied by cos A minus B over 2. Now just above here, I've written on the side, make sure that the bigger angle is first. That's very important. So in this case, 5 is bigger than 3 and 5 is on the left. So we're good to go. We can put the numbers in. Again, this is going to be A for the formula. This is going to be B. And we'll put them in as normal. 2 cos of A is 5. B is 3 over 2 multiplied by, the dot means multiply, or the full stop means multiply, cos A, again which is 5A, minus 3A, all divided by 2. And now it's just basic algebra. You work them out. 2 cos, we have nothing to change there. 2 cos, 5A plus 3A is 8A over 2 multiplied by cos of 5A, take away 3A is 2A over 2. And now you just cancel the insides of the brackets. Cos 8A over 2 is 4A multiplied by cos of 2A divided by 2 is just A. So that is our final answer. So the last example in this video, we have sine 3A minus A, and it's the same setup as the one from above. Express it as a product. It's just the second part of the question. Now first things first, check is the bigger angle first. So 3A is bigger than A, so we're sorted, that's grand. Now we're looking for sine of an angle minus sine of a different angle. So sine A minus sine B. So it's down the bottom, sine A minus sine B. Again, the first thing you do, write down the formula the minute you find it. So sine A minus sine B equals 2 cos A plus B over 2 multiplied by sine A minus B over 2. So I've taken that directly from the log tables. Okay, you can't get it wrong, and you never know, you might get marks for it just for one easy step. So in this case, again up the top, A is my first angle, B is my second angle, and I fill these letters into this formula and we'll see what happens. 2 cos A is 3A, that's grand, plus B in this case is just A over 2 multiplied by sine of A, which is 3A again, minus B, which is just 1A, 3A minus A all over 2. Now if we clean this up a small bit, we get 2 cos 3A plus 1A is 4A over 2 sine 3A take 1A is 2A over 2. The last step, fix the inside of the brackets. 2 cos 4a divided by 2 is 2a. 2a divided by 2 is a. So that is our final answer. Finished.